everybody, Internet Marketing Freaks again here. And today we are calling from Portugal, uh, Lisbon, or is it Lisboa in English? I don't know actually.
Oh, it's Lisbon, I think. Yeah.
It's Lisbon.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it's Lisboa or some other strange
Or
name.
Lisbon, I think they call it. Yeah.
Lisbon. So Thomas is just showing me part of the city he's staying at the moment. He's having his morning coffee and he's traveling. That's his lifestyle as internet marketing freak. And at the moment he's in Lisbon and showing me through the window the part of the suburb he's staying at his friend's flat. Is that correct, Thomas?
Yes, it is. It is. It is. I think we took the train, from the center of Lisbon out here. It's like 20 minutes by the train, So we're actually kind of outside of the city,
Okay.
but it's right on the border, right on the water, the kind of river, or like further out you have kind of the ocean, But in here it's more like kind of a river up to Lisbon, and actually the building we're in here, where the apartment is, if the apartment was on the other side of the building, you have the view out of the river there, the water. So it's really, really beautiful, and just 10 minutes walk we have a little beach, and we're going there later today. It's still a little cloudy this morning, but I can turn the computer around here. Maybe you guys can see a little of these typical Portuguese houses, and just a nice neighborhood here, and great to be out on the road and living the laptop lifestyle, just here with my you can see I have my bag and my computer and my camera, and off to the airport, and it's nice to be able to work from anywhere in the world, and kind of the same thing I did. What's that? A couple of months ago, Maros, when I visited you for a few days in Hamburg. It's a good lifestyle. I guess it's not for everybody. But I think a lot of you guys out there watching, and probably a lot of you are dreaming about this kind of lifestyle. The freedom to travel and still be able to work. On your computer. And still do some online business. So great to be on the hangout here today. This is kind of work for us too. This is how we give value to you guys out there, and it's great to be able to do this. Here from Portugal or wherever in the world you can find some internet, and it's just great.
Yeah. So today is gonna be a great hangout because we have we want to talk about fear first. This will be like the main topic of this short hangout. So because like most of the people have fears. It's either fear of starting your own business, maybe, or joining some company, or maybe starting to promoting something, or maybe fear of talking to strangers. We can talk about that too a little bit if you feel like
Yeah,
whatever. But at the end of this session, I have three really interesting ideas I can give you. It's three tips. We always have we decided to give you three tips, marketing tips. Usually, how to be more successful. It can has to do with internet marketing, blogging, making videos, promoting your company or whatever. So today I have really interesting tips for you. One of them is how to get most of your visitors of your homepage. So that's the way we're going to talk about how to structure your homepage for your visitors so that you get the most, so that you can build a list and get the most contacts. Then the second tip will be how to promote your blog post. If you have a really good blog post, you will really believe your content is great and it will be beneficial to many people. There is a great article I found on the newsletter of Alan Hill. We were talking about Alan Hill on the last hangout. He's the guy I am on his list, and I'm receiving his newsletter. So the tips I'm giving you we are giving you on this hangout are from his newsletter. So make sure you check out his website and so on. And the second tip would be about new social networks. There are like probably each month there is new social network coming out, and I have a list of. There is actually an article which describes, which has the list of new social networks, and maybe one of them will be another Facebook, another Twitter, or blah blah blah, whatever. So if you just join maybe some of them, with the ones that are most appealing to you, you can be the among the first ones, and you can build your audience there. So just check it out. Some of these social networks are really funny, and some of them are crazy, completely crazy. But some of them, they can be a viable, a kind of um, new way of doing social stuff. So let's jump into this hangout now. And this Thomas gave us a nice intro about his travels and being in Portugal, which is fantastic. I mean, I would love to be there myself. I love traveling. I mean, almost everybody loves traveling, I guess. And so hopefully one day I will be there. But today we want to talk about fear. And when I think of fear, and I was thinking about what kind of story to share with you guys. I definitely want to share a story how it started with me when I actually joined the company we are working with at the moment, and the day and what we do actually now is doing a hangout, and that's where I actually killed one of my fears, because I had a fear of making videos, actually making hangouts, and I believe it's for many people it feels the same way, like to do a video and put it online. It's sometimes it's a challenge. It's a challenge to many people just because we haven't done it before, and just because you don't know how to act. It's kind of new environment, new thing to do. It's not very comfortable. Maybe it's something crazy. And you know what? First time I did a hangout, first time I did a video, I was shitting my pants because I didn't know what to do, what to say, how to react, and I was thinking like, I look so stupid, and it's like, I want to delete this video, and I'm not sure if I deleted the first one, but probably I did, and maybe the first couple of them. But then one of them, I just decided, what the heck, it's not perfect, I don't like it, but I posted it and I upload it on Google Hangout or somewhere else. I guess I started a YouTube channel, and I started to do videos. And from then on, I just decided, every day a video, or at least once, couple of days, and I did that, And at the moment now, I'm doing this hangout, and I'm feeling so comfortable doing it, and I don't care about the people who are watching it. I mean, I care for them because I want to help them, but I don't care what they think about my hair, or I don't care what they think about, if I'm shaved or not shaved or whatever. So it's just incredible how you evolve through the time once you start doing what you are fearful of, what you are afraid to do, and then you will be so much more comfortable after. It takes time, obviously, it takes time. I mean, I've been doing videos for a year now, so what you see now is just my year's progress. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So if you go after your fear, and you do it anyway, feel the fear and do it anyway. That's actually the book I want to promote today as well, by Susan Jeffers. Then you definitely should read this book, and it's eye opening, really. I'm just half through the book, and it's just a great book. So I can honestly recommend it. It's on Amazon. And another great news I want to share with you before I let Thomas speaking about fear and how he overcame his fears is that it's a great news, actually. It's the topic of this hangout, the tips we are sharing, and some information. It will be to be downloaded on our site as PDF. So anybody who's watching replay of this webinar, because we decided to do this hangout in a way that we record it, then we put it on the site for the replay. So if you are interested in reading all these tips, all these topics we are talking about, and getting the links to the resources we talk about, you can download the PDF on our website, and have it with you anywhere you go, and read it in your free time or whenever you want. So yeah, Thomas, what about you? Is there anything, any like a big challenge you had before, and you kind of made it. You overcame the challenge, the fear, and now you feel much stronger because you took the first step.
Yeah, definitely, Maros. I don't know. It's probably a lot of noise here, but it's just how it is when you're at a new place, you know.
We don't hear
I hope.
anything, so we
Okay,
think it's
uh,
just you. We
that-
don't hear any dogs barking,
that's
pets
that's
screaming.
good. It's
Okay,
good. And yeah, I like you, Maros. I think we started out with the hangouts kind of at the same time, I guess, you know, and I guess we did some of the. Well, it was a little later that you came on that I already had done some hangouts, you know, but you know I can relate to you. That was pretty scaring in the beginning, you know.
did
It's
you do the hangouts first, or you started like on your own doing some kind of videos, or you started with the hangouts straight away?
I think I did a few videos, you know, but it was not a lot, you know. And then I start doing some hangouts with a few people, you know, and but still, you know, it was scaring, you know, and I guess in the beginning it was like, okay, now we managed to make a hangout, and then you were so scared of telling anybody about that you did it, you know, that you didn't really promote it that much, you know. It was like,
So you did
okay,
a hangout, and you
what's
wished it was lost in the sea of
yeah, in a
internet.
way, you know, in the back of your head, you know, you got this stupid stuff going on that you're kind of like, okay, so where should I promote it? And then you just sit on your hands, and it's like, okay, then at least nobody is gonna be pointing fingers or complaining or something, you know. And that's probably what you really have to work on is this: that why focus on that something is gonna go wrong, you know, like you're doing a good video, a good hangout, you know, and probably there's going to be something good in there that's going to be inspiring for somebody, you know. And but in your own head, you know, you can have all this shit going on that, oh, somebody is going to, yeah, whatever, you know, do something terrible
But I
because
have
you.
a question. But I have a question for you. I mean,
Mm.
when I started, I knew that the videos were not so good. So my expectation at the very beginning wasn't like I'm gonna be rocking and it's gonna be perfect. I don't actually remember what kind of expectations I had, but was it the same with you? Do you think people should be like, let's do it and don't expect to make perfect videos? Because I believe well, I partly answered the question I asked, but I want to know your answer. I knew it's gonna be pretty shitty at the start, but I decided to do it anyway and improve with the time. And I just hoped. Actually, I was hoping that I will improve with the time, so that my videos get like more. The only way I was thinking, and I'm thinking now actually, not at that time. At that time, I was thinking like, let's do it, whatever. Let's do it. It's gonna be shitty, maybe for a couple of months, but I'm gonna stick with it, whatever. But now I feel like I'm confident. I can say anything I want, and that's very empowering. That you feel really really great when you feel confident on a hangout. So what are your thoughts for the people who should, who are considering starting Hangout, starting doing some promotional videos, or maybe just appearing on videos? Do you think they should think like it's gonna be shitty, but let's do it, or should they have expectations like improve fast now? I don't know what kind of mindset they should have.
Yeah, well, I think that pretty much anything we do in life that's new, you know, it's a journey, you know, and you have to do the work. You have to learn the lesson, you know. And if you're like you and me, Mars, a little scared of doing these videos and hangouts and so on, you know, and kind of put yourself out there, you know, and but if you don't do it, if you don't take the first steps and kind of make it okay inside your head that okay, this is maybe not so good, you know, but I need to do it, you know, because I need to learn the lesson. I need to learn how to do this. I need to learn how to become better, you know, and and that's how we function as a human being. That's how we learn. We have to do it, you know. We kind of have to go through the journey and learn the lesson, you know, and I guess the faster, the sooner you can get over the first step in doing something new, like doing a Google Hangout. You know, the better. You know, you just have to get over that first period where you're kind of like this is a waste of time, or Jesus man, if my parents see this video, or if my old teachers see it, or my friends see it, what if somebody shared on Facebook? Jesus, man, that's gonna be terrible, you know.
Yeah.
But you just have to get over it and learn, because that's the only
But
way you
I
can
have
get
to tell you,
better.
now listening to you, it's great advice. But I have to tell you, if I wasn't with the company we are now working with, I wouldn't be making this hangout now. So it's really important to be part of something. You know, maybe it's to have a mentor who is pushing you,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
some kind of
yeah.
company who is pushing you. Because motivation is good, but not many people have that great motivation that will carry you through challenges and difficulties at the start, especially if the things are not going the way you want them to go. So this is, I have to say that this right now, you know, it was the company we work with that carried me through to this day, that I'm making this hangout and trying to help other people to be successful.
Yeah, and
So
I agree with you, Mars. It's and it's the same for me. You know, the people and the company that we are around. You know, we're hanging out with. You know, it's really inspired me to get into doing all this about video and hangouts. You know, and I'm pretty sure if I, like you, haven't been around these people, you know, and been inspired by doing it, by seeing what they have done and how they have overcome their fear and start making some great hangouts. You know, I probably would have been on the sideline still, you know, and kind of wishing that I was the one that was on the hangout, you know. And so I guess a good tip is to get around people who already got some experience with, like, doing hangouts or whatever it is that you have some fears about, you know, and learn, you know. Find somebody that can maybe hold your hand, you know. If it's like a hangout, just reach out, you know, and say, hey man, I really want to try to be on a hangout. Can I join the panel with you, you know? And Mouse, if somebody reach out to us, you know, we'll love to have somebody on here and kind of take people's hand and just say, hey, it's not that difficult, you know. It can be scaring, you know, and that's what fear is all about. It's about what's going on inside you, you know, how you feel about it, you know. But it's like learning to ride a bicycle. In the beginning you fall off, you know, and you think, maybe I'm never going to learn this, you know. Why can all my friends ride a bicycle and I can't? And all of a sudden that one day you just take off and you stay on the bike, and it's like the easiest thing in the world, you know. you don't
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
fear it anymore, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's great to like the mindset of having the people around you, and you know, and help you with doing better and better. It's just incredible, and that's what helped me a lot actually to get here to this day. So yeah, and this is not the only one fear I had before. You know, with you know, like doing videos, I still have some fears which I'm, you know, fighting with, fighting against, and um, I'm one of the fears I want to share with you just very briefly is I'm a sportsman. I do triathlon, and usually in triathlon competitions you swim in the open water. Usually it's in the river or in the lake. But I more or less have no problem swimming in the lake, swimming in the river. But I'm really afraid swimming in the sea, and sometimes you have to swim out into the open water in the sea. And I'm really afraid of that. So before the competition, you know, when I know I'm going to swim in the sea, my heart is like, you know, pounding in my chest, and I'm trying to calm myself down, just concentrate on the race, because I am, you know, sometimes I'm really afraid of the water. And I mean, sometimes fear is good actually, because it will remind you something important is going to happen, and that you have to focus and give your best. Because, you know, like swimming in the open water, you know, you are not really alone, but if something happens, you know, you have to be really careful, because you know, you are just, you know, there is no ground there, or you know, it's somebody has to come to you, and it won't be very fast, because there are other swimmers who don't really look out for you. So whatever. Anyway, this is like one of the other fears I'm sometimes thinking about it, because I'm doing triathlon a lot, and I know I'm going, sooner or later I will swim in the sea again. So do you have any other fear, Thomas, you want to share with us, just to be more authentic here?
Yeah, well, I got a million of them, so it's I don't know how many hours we got here, Maurice, but
Just
now.
just pick one.
But yeah, yeah. But
Pick
I
one.
mean, like I'm here in
Elaborate.
Portugal and traveling, you know. But I remember, I don't even know what year it was. I've probably been around 20, 19, 20 years old or something, and I had this really deep dream of start backpacking, and I had some friends that start doing something, and after high school, and I was like, I want to do that, but man, that was so scaring, and I remember the first trip I went on was like to Israel. A lot of Danish people go there working or staying in the kibbutz and all that, but I actually just went there and traveled around Israel and to Egypt for a few weeks and traveled around there, and there was a lot of scaring moments, because it was all new, and today arriving here in Lisbon, it's like the easiest thing in the world, I'm not, it's like, where's the train, where's this going, and all this, but it's really to you have to take the first steps, and get over that fear and start learning, and figuring out how to deal with it yourself,
Yeah.
and then things becomes easier and easier, and and of course for me, but that's a long story, I had have a lot of problems earlier in my life. It's still a little of problem, but not that much as it used to be with social anxiety, so
Yeah,
being
it's nice.
with
It's nice
strangers
that,
and so on, it's been a big thing for me, and something I've had work on for many years, and things are getting a lot better, but it's still a big part of my life, my personality, but
it's in,
that's so fear can be in a lot of areas, it can be something really personal, how your personality is, and it can be something like technical with our online business, how to do a blog post, how to do a video, and so on. It can be sports, something that you do for fun. So fear can be in all areas of your life. And
yeah. But you're right, and you came a long way to be here and being confident on the hangout and sharing with us, your incredible journey. But I believe we had some other hangouts where we also talked about this. So just check out the
mm,
channel, and actually the first couple of hangouts we were talking about our journey, like when we were starting. And you can find also it was called, how was it called, Naked Entrepreneur, we called it, I guess.
yeah, it was something about being naked.
Be
It's a
naked. So
long.
we were all
It's
naked. Where we were talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
our beginnings, and also Thomas was sharing his story. So check out
yeah.
this old hangout. You will find it on our YouTube channel. And yeah, I wanted to actually add to what you said, that it's, yeah, in the business, you have to deal with your personality. I mean, your business, especially the company we work with, you have to work on your personality a lot. So you have to kind of overcome your fears to be successful in your business, and that's what also Thomas was talking about, probably, if I understood correctly, that you have to improve, you have to develop, you have to get more confident, and get better, in your own skin, to be able to be better in your marketing and in your kind of business lifestyle, or the way you do business. So that's what I wanted to add as well. So yeah,
I
before we
actually
come,
have
okay,
I have something I want to share more, because I'm actually listening to a lot of audiobooks with Robert Kiyosaki at the moment,
okay,
and he talks a lot about uh, failures,
hmm,
and a lot of people, if you start reading books about personal development, a lot of people are talking about this, about failing, and I think in most countries when we go to school is not about failing, it's about doing good, doing perfect, get the good grades. So a lot of people have, from childhood to up through school, you learn that failing is a bad thing, but it's by failing that you learn, and life is all about failing, like, again, like riding the bicycles, in the beginning you fail for a while, you fall off, and then all of a sudden you learn how to ride a bicycle, so if you really want to, like, get through some of your fears, you might have to look at how you deal with failing, because I think that's what a lot of us are struggling with. We're so scared of failing, because somebody's going to point fingers or something, and I actually read something interesting the other day where he said that sometimes we win, in business, in investment, or whatever we're doing, sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. So in a way, it's not failing, but from school, a lot of us have this thing about failing is so bad. It's have some really bad memories of schoolmates or something, classmates talking behind your back or pointing fingers because you've been failing in the class. And it sticks to you forever. And you have to really work on those fears or that belief of failing as a bad thing. And I think that it's a pretty good thing to think about. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn, and that's what life is all about. And work on winning a little more than just learning. And take one fear at the time. And life can become pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it's excellent point actually, because you're right. I mean, it's still people are not so ready to talk about their failures, failing. They like to talk about success, but failing is some kind of taboo in the
Mm.
society. Also because when you fail, some people may not believe in you, you know, and then you feel even more down. So you don't really talk about your failings because you know that people are gonna look at you like you are a loser. Maybe some of them, or they may, and you fear that, and you don't want this rejection and all this stuff going on because it's painful. So you don't talk about your like that. But like you said, like failing is not really failing; it's learning. And
Mm.
if you look at it this way, like you said, it can be very empowering because whatever is not working, you just know what is not working, and so you try another next thing before you strike the goal and find out what is working, and then you just scale up, and then you are success in a big way. And yeah, it's interesting. That it's good that you mentioned it. Actually, it's fantastic because it has a lot to do with why we fear things, fear doing
Mm.
something, because we don't want to fail, but actually we learn through this. You learn, and if you as you said, if you just go for the sure thing, and that's where everybody is going, then we will get average results.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We like to talk about that average results because we don't want to be average, especially in business. You need to be exceptional at something. I mean, not like the best of the best, but you have to be at least very good and go into the direction of exceptional. Just because if you average, then what's the point of uh, staying with you or giving you the money if you're not better than most of the people. So you really have to go after it, and if you fail, you just learn what is not working, and in this way you come so much further and so much more ahead of everybody else who is afraid of failing and is not trying new stuff, and is not learning anything new. So that's a great message actually of this hangout. So just like feel the fear, and if you fail, it's learning. So you either learn or you succeed. So it's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, we've been going on for like half an hour now. Okay, before we leave you guys, we want to give you these 3 tips. First, I want to share with you the book, Susan Jeff first, was it? Just let me check. I have here my PDF open that I prepared for today, and her name is Susan Jeffers, and the name of the book is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. You can find it on Facebook. I will provide a link on the PDF, so you can check it out on Amazon. First, marketing tip I want to give you: your homepage to get more visitors. It's a very interesting concept. The page is called Upside Down Homepage. I found this idea on Alan Hill newsletter I believe it was in August. So just check out his website. You will find all his newsletters there. And if you're interested in his stuff, just subscribe. But this guy is really, really good in giving interesting ideas how to be more successful. And his concept of upside down homepage is saying that your navigation bar should actually be on the bottom and not on the top. On the very top, where the people don't even have to scroll anywhere, they will instantly see your kind of magnet, what kind of offer you have for the people, what kind of help. So that should actually be something that people want to get. So it can be, a picture with the book you wrote that people can download. There will be a headline that will say what it is about, maybe double your website traffic in 22 days, or get it 5 top methods, marketing methods now, whatever. So, and he goes on, there are like 6 points what to do on your homepage. Then you should use like two-step formula for capturing emails. So you just show the button, but when the people click the button, after that the button will appear where people can put in their email address. So he says that alone this can increase by 10% the signups, so which is quite interesting. And then below that, you can also put. He's saying that you can put some testimonials from happy customers. It's still actually the part of the web page where people don't have to scroll down. So the first thing immediately they see, it's your offer or your magnet you offer for their sign up, and they see the customer's testimonial. Underneath, he's saying you should put, as I said, social proof. Then he's talking about navigation that should be on the very bottom, and below that, actually the social proof, you can put your most popular content you have on your web page and so on. Just check it out; it's quite interesting, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Another great marketing tip I want to give you is how to promote your blog post. It's actually an article of a guy who sold many businesses. He built them just through building his websites, and for I believe on his on his homepage, actually on his web page, where I'm sending you through this link I'm offering you now, where he's writing about how to promote your blog post like a boss. You will read that he sold it like for 5 or 6 figures. So he knows what he's talking about. It's pretty. Actually, the whole article is like it's like an ebook. It's online, it's ebook, but it's really long, and it can open your eyes what everything you can do to get a lot of visitors to your website, just because his tips are quite interesting, and he goes quite into depth of describing what to do and how to promote. And one more thing I talked about already: new social networks. There are a couple of new social networks on the link I provide. If you click on the link, you will get to this web page where you can read about them and maybe become member of some of them, and start being among the first who will start posting there on this new social network. So yeah, that's actually all I wanted to say, guys. The topics and the tips, marketing tips we have for you, it will be you can download it. It will be downloadable from our webpage, Internet Marketing Freak Live.com. Is it correct? Internet Marketing
Yes, it is.
Live. That's actually the page of our hangout. So for a limited time, it's just for a week, you can watch this hangout on this page. Otherwise, you will find us on our. At the moment, we use the YouTube channel Thomas, Maros, John. I think that's the name it's called at the moment, the YouTube channel. We will change it in the future. We're working on it. And yeah, before we wrap up, the company we work with, and we strongly recommend, the link is below this video. If it's on a YouTube, I will put the link there, but I strongly encourage you to check out our webpage, internetmarketingfreakslive.com, because you can download the PDF there, and there you can also see the I believe it's a green button below the video. Just go in there. There is a presentation about the marketing opportunity and the company we are working with, and it's presented there. So just watch the presentation after you opt in, and decide whether you want to join or you don't want to join. We both strongly recommend the company just because it helped us to develop so much, and I never thought that I'm gonna do like international hangouts in my life. So this company helped me to come a long way, and I'm pretty confident then that if you join the program, the company, you will have results as well. I didn't talk to Thomas about this, but we will also give you some social proof, some testimonials. I will put them on our web page as well. And there is also income disclosure, because Obviously, people make money here with this company, and I don't want to talk about money too much because it's not about how much money we make or anybody else makes, but how much money you're gonna make. You know, it's your decision. If you're gonna join, you decide how much money you can make with this and whom you're gonna follow and how successful you will be. So, of course, it can motivate you and inspire you, and there will be presentation on the other side when you click the button. You will learn about a lot of successes, but bear in mind that it's your decision and your responsibility, and you decide how much you will make here. It's up to you. So, anything else you want to add to this, Thomas, before we wrap it up and say goodbye?
No, not really. I just want to thank you for the tips. It's good stuff, man, and I'm gonna look at it myself, and learn a lot, I think. And yeah, you said it beautiful, and you guys out there, if you have any questions or you need some more information or something, you can see our Facebook URL here on our video, and you can reach out to Maros and me, and ask us questions or follow us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever, and we would like to hang out with you, and maybe you can be on a hangout with us someday, if that's a fear you need to get over, and you need somebody to hold your hand and kind of show you how this is done. It's not difficult, it's not dangerous, and it can be a lot of fun, but it really comes down to how you feel inside. That's the journey you need to get on, and we would like to help you. So great hangout today, Maros, and I can see the sun is start coming out here through the clouds. So we're gonna go out and check out the beach or the park or something here in Lisbon and have a bit of fun and get back on the computer and do some more work here later on.
All right, man. So have a good fun in Lisbon, and
Yeah, thank you.
We connect again.
Yeah.
Again next week, and
Yes.
we'll post the reply of the next and the one after that. So each week there will be some content for you guys and some great hangout from us. Anybody who would like to join our hangout, who is confident in doing that, wants to. We have a program called Naked Entrepreneur. So anybody want to introduce himself, want to be on the hangout and kind of talk about himself, his story. We are really strong in stories of people. We love hearing stories. Just contact me or Thomas, and we will plan a hangout with you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Thomas, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah, and check the button below. Just check it out, click on it, and make sure you watch the presentation. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.